Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Redskins going up against the Eagles. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 4 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Two NFC East teams about to go at it as we join you from FedEx Field. Down on the sidelines, there is Jay Gruden. His team off to a rough start, 0-3 so far this season. And on the other side, it's Chip Kelly. His team right now in the midst of a 3-game losing streak. The Redskins ready to get this action started. The Eagles are ready to run back this kick. This game is underway. Sproles is going to test the coverage this time. Brought down at the 20. That return's good for about 29. Bradford's taking the field now. This is his 6th season as a quarterback in the NFL.
Sam Bradford's been a little unfortunate in his NFL career. He's been hurt a couple times, but when he plays, he shows everybody how much talent he has.
Murray, the lone setback this time. And the give now to DeMarco Murray. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. Here's our look at the Eagles' offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Murray lined up in the backfield. Ertz with the catch. Gains 16.
Well, that's a good route that time by the receiver. They call that a post route, and they call it a post route because he is running towards the goal post. Nice throw and catch.
The Eagles decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Could have been intercepted. Here's a look at the Redskins defense. A week ago, they got to the quarterback on 5 occasions. Second down after the incompletion. DeMarco Murray is in the backfield. Will go ground. Riley's the one who brings him to the ground.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
The Eagles now facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Bradford's setting up now in the pistol. 3rd down and 2. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was kind of like a big sigh of relief because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take sacks. I could afford to be a little more aggressive. Let's see how the offense reacts to this.
There we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
First and 10. Murray trying to plow ahead.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Green, green, 39. Green, 39.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Miles Alston hauls it in.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
First down coming up. Kerrigan with the sack.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
Murray's lined up as the single back. The Eagles from the 37. Zach Ertz, the receiver.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
The Eagles now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. First and 10. They'll go ground. Murray's hit and brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
First and goal from the 6. Sproles. That brings the play to an end. What a drive this has been. Second and goal from the 6. And it's knocked down.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Third and goal at the 6. Touchdown, marching right down the field for an opening score. And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
The point after try is in the books. The Redskins ready to return the kick. Fields the football at the 8. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Griffin's going to be leading the offense once again today. He didn't have a big game last week, so we'll see if that changes here today.
Robert Griffin III. Well, this guy can throw it down the field, throws beautiful passes, and of course we know he can run too.
First down at the 27. And Morris is going to take the handoff now. Here's a look at the Redskins offense. Last week, they never turned the football over once. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. The Eagles defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Griffin standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Kendricks there to make the tackle. If this defensive lineup is going to have the better of it today, it must get a big performance from Connor Barwin.
And Connor Barwin, I look at him and the kind of player, you know, he's got talent. There's no doubt about that, but he's just a hard-working football player. And you need those guys on the defensive side.
Third down and 3. Intercepted. A great play by the defense, and now an opportunity to make that lead a little more comfortable before heading to the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you know what they're doing, Jim? They're giving the team confidence, and when you get confident on the football field, you play fast and loose, and that's when you're at your best.
The Redskins defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 45. And he's forced to the ground.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Loss of 4 on the play.
In a situation like this, third long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Third down now. The Redskins with a nickel look here on defense. Murray on the screen. Room to work. Murray's tackled right at the 35.
It's third down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass, nice execution, and they get the first down.
Only 35 yards to the end zone. Here's the first snap after the big play.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
The Eagles come out with a split backfield. Bradford's back in shotgun formation. Trying to hook up with Cooper that time, but this pass goes incomplete.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
They're down and 10. They go screen with Sproles. Ball is out, and the defense has it. He's brought down.
That's an easy correction to make when you fumble the football like that. You got to learn to put two hands on it when there are a lot of defenders around you.
The Eagles' defense has to still be inspired about that interception they had last time out.
Absolutely. They had everything going for them.
Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine. Jim, you know, it's just always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
This one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned. They bring back out the offense to go for it. Sam Bradford backing off the line of scrimmage and into the shotgun. The Eagles take it from the 38. The Eagles turn the ball over on downs. The Redskins still driving as the second quarter gets underway. The Eagles come out in a dime package. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Second and 10. And Morris is going to secure the handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Morris is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Gives it to him again. Jenkins all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
That's second down coming up. The Redskins come out. Two tight ends on the field. Again, they'll lean on it. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Morris is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Third down. The Redskins come to the line. First down marker at the 40. Oh, and almost picked off that time. Both coaching staffs told us this week that this defense would be the key to the game, and so far they're ready for the occasion as they take them off the field and force the punt.
Well, one coaching staff is happy their prediction came true. The other one, of course, is very sad. But so far in this game, very crisp on the defensive side.
It'll be a touchback. Sproles has not necessarily displayed the kind of dominant running game that we thought we might see today, but they're still in a comfortable position up on the board.
Well, they're winning, and I'm not going to just put all the blame on the offense. Let's give some credit to this defense. They are playing so well, they're not giving up any lanes for the running back to run into. Cooper's unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
DeMarco Murray gets the handoff. Brought down at the 26.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Third down on the way. Bradford's lining up in the pistol. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
Bradford's completion percentage, 50% on the day. The sack by Junior Galette.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
Sam Bradford will be under center. The Eagles have it at the 29. And the give now to DeMarco Murray. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Murray's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Looking at third down. Sam Bradford going down the field. Third catch today so far.
That was a nice gain on that play that time. Well designed by the offensive coordinator. Yeah, it was a good throw and catch, but that time I'm giving all the credit to the design of the play. That's what made it happen.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Darren Sproles takes the football. Brought down at the 32. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Murray lined up in the backfield. Second down and 10. They call his number once more. Still powering ahead. Gains 5. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 27.
The Eagles get set at the line, needing to get to the 22 for a first. Play clock's running down. They feed it to him one more time. Murray's hit and brought down. Ends up picking up 15.
Murray's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Move 45. Move 45.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning. We've got a defense out on that field trying to stand tall and keep this deficit as it is on the scoreboard. Murray, the lone setback this time. Three-step drop. It's over to Welker. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football is arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Mounting a serious drive.
There we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
2nd and 10. They'll run it here. Murray's hit and brought down. This time for 8.
That was a nice play call by the offensive coordinator, running the football in the red zone, and he picked up some good yards.
It's 3rd down coming up.
Green 39. Green 39.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Gets tight down here in the red zone, so if you're a defender, read the quarterback, you make a quick break on the football, hey, you get in position like this, you can knock it down.
A short field goal try on the way. And converts on the 3. We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be under control after that field goal.
And what you got to do, you've got the lead, keep things going. Don't take the old foot off the gas pedal. Man, stomp it and try to bury this team.
The Redskins ready to return the kick. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. Here's Alfred Morris returning to the field. He hasn't made much of an impact in this game, Phil, and that's caused problems for his side.
Yeah, listen, he is the center of their football team. When he goes well, of course, the team goes well. So they got to find a way to get him started. How do you do that? Is it a trick play? I don't know. But get him going. Tell that offensive line to toughen up, and this game will change around.
This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down. Second down following that incompletion. The Redskins come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Griffin's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Jackson's marked down after a gain of 4. The Redskins signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Redskins have it at the 24. Can't find a mark, and this is going to bring up 4th down. Short series this time for the offense.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
He's going to try and return this one. That's a gain of 8. The Eagles have had trouble protecting their quarterback today. Bradford's tried to drop back and make plays, but he's been under pressure all game long.
Oh, boy, watching a quarterback in a day like today, I'm glad I'm up in the booth because that is some beating he is taking, but he's hanging in there tough.
The Redskins defense now is going to go nickel. The Eagles take it from the 38. They go screen with Sproles. Sproles is tackled down after a gain of 10. Second down here. The Eagles call a timeout. Their first. We're back, and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Come on.
They go screen with Sproles. Gains 14. The Eagles will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. The football is at the 38. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Green 39. Green 39. Come on.
And it's swatted away.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Second down and 10. Murray's taking it on the screen.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
The line of scrimmage is the 17. That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Green 39. Green 39.
Murray on the screen.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Coming to the line at the 17-yard line.
There we go now. Green 39.
Second and 10. Murray's got it on the screen. Eagles in the end zone. Finding the end zone for the first time this season. Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
The Eagles for the extra point. An extra point is good. The Redskins will have plenty of work to do in the second half, but they'll want to try and cut into the lead here before the intermission. The score's 17-0. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Redskins, Bill, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
Morris lined up as the single back. First down at the 20. And Morris has got it on the handoff. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. We've reached the intermission. And soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Redskins will be eager to make some adjustments and figure out a way to make it work in the second half. The Eagles will be tough to stop, though, as they're in a groove after last week's win. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Offense on the field now after the pick. Quick pass, and he finds Murray. And he'll end up at the 35-yard line before being tackled. A fumble would end up leading to a turnover.
Welcome back to this one-sided affair. The Redskins ready to return the kick. The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards in this one-sided affair. They'll take it at the 20. The Eagles defense is having a field day so far. They've been ready for just about anything the offense has tried. A very impressive display here, partner.
Jim, they are whooping tail on the defensive side. That's the cleanest way I can say it. They have been fun to watch, dominating physically, and they got a shutout going.
And Morris is handed the football. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down and 2. Morris looking for a lane. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Morris is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
On the way, third down. The Eagles go with the dime formation here on defense. Morris looking for a lane.
Morris is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 31. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
Griffin's got a lot to think of here in a split second. Does he keep the football? Does he pitch it? Does he cut back? Well, there's nothing to do that time. The defense is alert, and they tackle him for a loss of yards.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 30. Picks up 8 here.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Press coverage all the way. The Eagles set at the line. Dime package. Griffin over to Garcon. No one's going to get him now. And in for the touchdown.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field, and, hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass.
The Redskins getting set for the extra point. And the point after is good. Garcon's taking a breather as the kicking team comes out. He just contributed over 60 yards receiving on that scoring drive. This will be returned by Darren Sproles. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Redskins defense. Let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job.
The Eagles are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. The Eagles will take the snap from the 25. Cooper's brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Second down and 10. Sproles is the receiver on the screen. The Eagles have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Bradford's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? When your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
Now first and 10. And Sproles gets the football.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Eagles line up, split backfield. Second and short. They go screen with Sproles. Johnson's there that time for the tackle.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer, but these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
Set up now at the 28-yard line. It's a two-tight end formation. The Eagles take it from the 28. He's churning ahead for about 4.
Murray's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Here's the handoff. Space to work. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Two tight ends on the field here. First down and 10. Sproles. Johnson's there to make the tackle. Second and 10 coming up. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This is third down. Matthews on the screen. And he races out of bounds at that point.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Should be an easy one here. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. We're heading into the fourth, and it looks like they've seized control of this game with that field goal.
I think they have. And you know what you do? You kick that field goal, you're looking up at the clock, and you're deciding how many times can the opponent have the football? What should we do? Manage the game from here on out.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Redskins offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
First down at the 20. And Morris is taking the handoff.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
The Redskins have it at the 34. Morris looking for a lane. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd and 3 coming up. Griffin III will have it in the pistol. The Redskins snap it at the 41. Makes the catch in the open field. Going to take it the distance. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. We have more than a quarter to go, Phil. And that touchdown has certainly lifted their spirits and given them hope that they could still win the game.
It just changes everything here, man. I'm telling you, we're sitting here thinking maybe the game is over, but hold on there, big boy. There's a lot more that's going to happen in this game before it's over.
The Eagles will get their hands on the football again, but their lead is not the same. Things are getting tight here. The score's 20-14. Tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Eagles counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Bradford's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
First down at the 31. Murray's marked down after a gain of 4.
Murray's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
They need to get the play off. The third quarter comes to a close, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. DeMarco Murray is in the backfield. The final quarter begins with this snap. Murray's hit and brought down. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
Murray, the lone setback this time. 1st and 10. And they go back to the ground. Murray's tackled down after a gain of 2. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 2nd and 8. And DeMarco Murray comes down with it.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's 3rd long, and even though their team is losing the game, you can get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
Loss of a couple that time. 3rd and 10. Sproles has got it. Screenplay.
Well, the game is close. You're losing. It's 3rd down. You need to get a stop, and the defense does it. Now it's 4th down, and they give the football back to their offense.
The Eagles will punt the football. Reynolds in on the tackle. And a run back of about 4. The Eagles defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the number one key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call him.
The Redskins now march to the line. Tightly contested game here in the 4th. The score's 20-14. The Redskins take it from the 23. Looking at every option. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Redskins have it at the 24. Looking across the middle of the field, and incomplete this time.
Well, when it's 3rd long, I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
It'll be 3rd down. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Redskins need to get to the 34 for a 1st down. The Eagles will come out in the dime. Morris with the grab. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
When you're losing and you have the football, you need to make a play on 3rd down. That was just a bad play call, and now it's 4th down. You're going to have to punt.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The running game has been going in opposite directions for these teams today, Phil, but it's still a tight game.
Yeah, Jim, simple on the offensive side. Do whatever you have to do to make it work. If you're running it well, stay with it. On the other side, you got to find ways to deceive the defense. Change up. If you do that, your chances of success, they go way up.
They bring in the extra tight end. Just a quick drop back. And it's batted down. Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Murray. Wide to the left. D'Angelo Hall in on the stop.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Eagles from the 27. Murray on the screen. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
Jim, years ago, you never would have seen a screen pass on third down, but offenses are so varied now. You see it more and more. That was nice execution on that play, and it picked up a first down.
First down here after the completion. Darren Sproles takes the football. Riley's in on the tackle.
When you lead the game in the fourth quarter and you're on offense, you are looking to use the time up on the clock. So that was a nice play call by the offense to run. Defense stops it for a short gain now.
Double tight end formation. They go screen with Sproles. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Third down now. It's an empty backfield for Bradford this time. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Looking long. Nice catch.
When you're a rookie wide receiver, you got to make the quarterback trust you. And this guy, what a job that time making a nice catch deep down the field here early in the season. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. DeMarco Murray gets the handoff. And that gains a few. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
That was a predictable play call here in the fourth quarter. You got a little lead, and you're trying to run the football to run out the clock, but the defense is ready and stops it for a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. Robinson's the one who made the big stop.
Redskins defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line, and they tackle the runner for a loss.
Two minutes remaining in the game. Welcome back, following the 2-minute warning, offense would be content just to hold on to the ball until the final whistle. 3rd and 9. Murray's the receiver on the screen. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume. Should be what we call a gimme. The kick is through for 3. And that field goal pretty much locks it up. We don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime comebacks on this situation.
No, I don't expect that. Now it's time to just start thinking and having good thoughts in your mind. Don't do anything stupid. Enjoy the fact that you played well all day long, and victory is in grasp.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Eagles defense last time out there said, you know what, we're in the 3-and-out business.
The great late Charlie Jones would have said that was spectacular. And that's what they looked like on that last drive. They dominated in every aspect.
You had to love Charlie Jones.
Oh, man, he was the best.
The Redskins have it at the 29. And Morris is stopped there. 2nd down, late in the 4th quarter.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
Deshaun Jackson on the receiving end. On his way. That's reception number 2 for him. Now on 1st down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way. The Eagles with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 2nd and goal from the 6. Throws the pass. Touchdown, Washington Redskins. Griffin's now got 5 touchdown passes on the season.
Nice catch by the rookie wide receiver, and how about that? His first receiving touchdown in the NFL. He is so talented, there is no doubt he's going to have a lot more.
The Redskins getting set for the extra point. Add the extra point. The kick is good. Griffin certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. The Redskins trying to keep their hopes alive and recover an onside kick.
Well, they had a lot of options to choose from in the onside kick there, because I've seen him in practice do many different onside kicks, but the attempt was just not good, and they're probably going to lose the game now.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with an Eagles official. The injury appears to be minor, so the trainers are just looking him over one last time, and then he'll get back on the field.
The Eagles' offense is on the field, and they are sitting pretty with the lead late in this game, Phil.
I like the way they are sitting in this game. You said it, Jim, and I'll tell you what, all the pressure goes to the defense. Can the defense find a way? They get them off the field 3 downs and out and make them punt.
Second down, even after the completion. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room.
When it's 2nd and short, to me, it's a great time to get a little safe short throw, which should be wide open, or take a chance and go down the field to look to score some points. No yards picked up that time on the run.
The Eagles coaching staff probably wouldn't mind avoiding these close games every week, but right now they're winning another tightly contested game.
Well, sure, I'm sure they wouldn't mind the blowout victories, but that's not going to happen. I think everybody in this league knows it's how you do in the close game that defines what you're going to be. Are you going to be a playoff team or a team that doesn't make the playoffs?
Here we go now.
The Eagles have it at the 24. And now here's Sproles on the toss.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put two hands on the ball.
The Eagles at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
Green 39. Green 39.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 25. The reception is made by Murray. Murray's tackled down at the 17. The Eagles with the timeout. They want to make sure they're on the same page for this final snap. The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. The kick is good. It was a close one, and at the final whistle, what a win for that one team.
It sure is. What a thrill to win a close game in the NFL. You think about it, how hard it is just to get one win and how tough it was out there. And to hang on, man, it's a great feeling.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
Check out players on the trade block to help with weaknesses in your lineup. Check out players on the trade block to help with weaknesses in your lineup.